when Daphne stumbles into the path of Jameson Hook, the pirate, son of Peter's nemesis. She lets herself get swept up in his vulgar charm. Despite the warning signs, both boys are trouble and both have dangerous secrets about this strange fantasy land they call home. And if she loses her heart to either one, Daphne might just lose herself. I think this really actually is about Peter Pan. The first thing that drew me to it was definitely the artwork at the front. And then I proceeded to read the plot, and I was thinking, wow, that actually sounds really good. So I picked it up. And it also makes very good tapping sounds. The spine sounds, it sounds like plastic. I don't know, it doesn't sound, it sounds interesting. Never, Jessa Hastings. Chapter 1. There's a boy of legend in the tales passed down in my family. He glides on the